Victoria Cullis, and I am a key spouse for the 88th Security Forces Squadron.
I'm Vivian Vralstad, and I'm one of the key spouses with the 88th Medical Operations Squadron.
It's a personalized support system. Basically, we're liaisons between the families, the helping agencies, and the units. And we take care of our families during deployments, as well as our newcomers, and help them get acquainted with the base.
The Key Spouse program basically serves all of the spouses and family members of our active duty members, as well as some of our civilian counterparts.
We do work very hard, and we branch out in every way to take care of our families.
The program is also a great way to maintain a connection between the active duty members command and the family members so that we can all work together as a team.
I think it's important to have support as a whole, both for our deployed families, obviously because their spouses are gone, but also because we have newcomers that come in, and it's a large base, and a lot of them are new to the Air Force. It's necessary to have support when you don't have family and friends already established in the area.
There are a lot of common challenges that any Air Force family can face, but especially being at such a large installation and one that has a little bit of a different ratio of civilian to active duty, there are just some different challenges that we can face.
We have the Airmen and Family Readiness Center, which has the Deployed Families program, and they do family dinners once a month. They also have fairs for all the deployed families, but basically everything is to bring our families together, and that's what the Key Spouse program is a part of supporting and trying to get everybody together. At our dinners, our leadership is there, and I think that the families have definitely embraced their leadership within their own units and as far as the base goes, and the families have expressed to us how much they appreciate that and the opportunity to meet the people within their unit and their leadership.
One of the programs that I've helped out with is the Heroes Welcoming Heroes program, and I've actually served as the food coordinator for that event for the past year. I'm responsible for getting all of the donated food items that will be served at the dinner, but this is a program that we hold in conjunction with the surrounding community to welcome back everyone who's returned from deployment, as well as their families, to really show how much they've been missed and appreciated. In addition to the restaurants that donate the food that we serve, we have a lot of other members that will donate items that we can raffle off for the returning members and their families, as well as other organizations across space. We continuously hear from both the active duty members and their spouses and children that they really felt appreciated and really happy to have an event like that to celebrate with everyone else.
If I was going to try and get somebody involved with the Key Spouse program, what I would tell them is that it is hard work. It's time consuming, but it is extremely rewarding. The families that you help and the helping agencies, everybody is so wonderful and so kind, and it is the most rewarding job that I've had here.
Whether they decide to become an active Key Spouse or even just to utilize the resource, I would encourage them to at least get to know who the Key Spouses are in their unit and the surrounding units, just in order to make a connection with another spouse who's gone through or is going through the same things that they are, and just knowing that there's someone out there who actually understands all of the different challenges that they're facing. We do have a lot more male non-active duty spouses here, and one thing that we're trying to do is actually see if we can put together a program that's a little bit more male specific, so that they don't feel like they're going to show up to something and then just be surrounded by just wives and children.
We've had several deployments, but our first deployment actually was our most memorable deployment, and that was when we got here, and 2 months later my husband was gone. And I needed to make friends, I had 2 children, and jumping into to everything seemed a little bit overwhelming. And I had a Key Spouse call me, and the Key Spouse just made me aware of the AFRC and all the programs that were available to us. And I started utilizing the Deployed Spouses program and the dinners, and Give Parents a Break night, which everybody loves. Free childcare is always wonderful. And it just helped me really integrate into the base itself.
So as a fairly new Air Force spouse, the reason that I joined the Key Spouse program also was to be able to get involved, and I figured that if we were going to be a military family, we're going to be a military family all the way, and I have not found a better way to just become involved in everything and really get a grasp of what it means to be a military family. Working as a Key Spouse, I've been able to really get a sense of how connected the entire community on base is. We've been able to utilize our first sergeant who works very closely with key spouses in order to figure out the best ways to help some families that we've had in need, and just being able to reach out to the different organizations, and especially with the medical care that we have here and the support resources, we've been able to assure our families that they can get the help that they need when they need it without feeling like they've done anything wrong when they ask for it.